Good. It's great to be outside finally. You know, it's practice 8, and we're just talking about. I don't think we've ever gone 7 consecutive practices indoors since we've been here. Not even bowl practice or anything like that. So, weather broke. Doesn't look good for Thursday. We'll probably be back in here. It's supposed to rain Thursday, but had a little bit more juice because we're outside, more room. But it's really the first time the big guys too, get up close to 80, I think, today. So we started off with a lot of juice, and some of the big guys kind of a little bit different out there in that sun than it is in here. So but it was good. I thought they were spirited. Coming back from break, they ought to had a lot of juice and energy. We lifted and conditioned yesterday, and then practiced today. So thought it was good.
Give us an update on Frank Canacho, his status, Coach.
Frank was, when we were made aware of the situation, he was suspended from all athletic related duties. He returned to the team today, so he missed was roughly half of spring. He's got a number of things that he's got to complete, and after he completes those, then we will evaluate what his status will be for next season. And so that's still ongoing. But yeah, today was his first day of practice. So we're at practice 8. He missed half of spring football.
I may have missed him, but has Cheek been out there?
Yeah, Cheek was out there. He has. He's a student athlete, so he's getting close to graduation, and so what we're trying to do with guys who are that close. They have things that they have to do in the spring to graduate. So he got out there about an hour or so into practice. And I just did a recommendation for him for grad school. So he's working at all levels. So he's been a great leader for us. He's had a great off season so far, and really gives us an opportunity with him, with some of the younger guys to get in there too. So. This is the time of the year where some of the tougher classes that we have, or our players have, we'll take those in the spring, particularly as it relates to early graduation.
Kevin, John told us that his defense is going to put a lot of emphasis on the ends and corners. So halfway through spring practice, what have you seen from the corners?
I've seen, obviously we're playing a different style. And so the adjustment early has, it's kind of hard to evaluate the first couple. I thought that we've had some guys who this style, they may favor this style, more of a more aggressive style. The longer guys like Victor Davis, even Tavares Garner, who has shown some signs. Guys that are bigger, longer corners like Coach Chavis has had. And Devontae Harris. Devontae Harris today came back and weighed in at 180 for the first time. So that didn't sound like much, but it's a whole lot for him. I'm tired of seeing the 160s and 170. So, but guys like that are creating a more physical style with our corners and coverage, and techniques. I think it's been a big spring. It's a big spring for them, and that'll continue through the offseason. The ends, obviously. I think we've been. I know we've been real pleased. Miles is getting that thumb back together. He's got his pin out of his thumb Friday, so he's still got a cast on that thing from the season, and he's had a good. He's hard to block. So we're figuring out what's going on at left tackle with GI and Avery and there's no better measuring stick than probably the best pass rusher in the country. So Deshaun Hall today came back, weighed 258, as big as he's ever been. Looks good. Quaylen Cunningham has continued to impress coming off the edge. So, we put an emphasis on those guys and getting up the field and playing fast. And halfway through spring, I think we've made some improvement.
Halfway through, what do you hope to get in the back half of spring practice?
We've got some new guys that we've got to get as many reps for. We've got obviously some injuries on defense, but when you got Justin Evans here, he's got to get a lot of turns back there with Armani. So the communication back there is going to be a big deal. Obviously, we talked about the corners. We got to figure out, what we're doing at corner and nickel, and who's going to surface there. Offensively, we're trying to find our best five. And, without Mike Matthews this spring, the development of, I think Stuckey has really done a nice job at center. Coda Martin's gotten a lot of snaps, so we're trying to develop, a line that without Mike, who's going to be the backup center, or move him to guard, which Stuckey's doing a great job and competing in there. And then, get the new guys going. Kyle's got to continue to get better, and then, the addition of all these young players on the perimeter. Spring's been big for him. You've heard me say before, we want Speedy to be good. We want Ricky. These guys are high school quarterbacks. So those guys coming on, development of Christian Kirk, see where he's going to be in the mix, and Ratley, who just showed up. So, we got plenty to work on, and that's why we'll go Thursday a little bit lighter than the day, and then Saturday we'll scrimmage at 11, and Saturday we've got the Aggie Youth Experience, which is, I think we had maybe 500 kids last year here. It's a big deal. We'll start registration in here for that at like 11:30, and then kids ages, I think, 5 to 8th grade come out, get autographs, players run the drills. It's been a real success. So our players enjoy that, and I know the kids enjoy it, and it's a little different than being in Kyle Field, but we got more room, so we got more kids out here on 2 practice fields, and we got to, like I said, I think we cut it off last year at 450, but it's supposed to be a nice day on Saturday, and look forward to having everybody out.